Remember, there are two places you can get your leg pulled. Your chiropractor's office and right here on the Center Line with Dave.
Dave says, hey, come along for the ride.
Grab your favorite beverage. Put your feet up in a relaxed position. Sit back and enjoy your ride.
Hey, all you guys and guyettes, you are about to jump into a barrel of grins with Dave. Adult-oriented comedy stories and tall tales. Politics, not so much, maybe just a little, but not much. Enjoy your ride. Now here's Dave.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody, or Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday night, wherever you are, whenever you're listening to us. I'm Dave, and you're on the Center Line. Glad to have you with us today. Going to have a fun show. Got a few things we're going to talk about, like protection plans at discount stores, chicken sandwiches without any chicken, and what to do when you got to sweep out a hangar. You know, a lot of stores nowadays, they're big on these buying warranty protection for whatever you purchase, whether it's a TV, stereo, vacuum cleaner, little piece of furniture or whatever. You know, when you go to check out, they always say, would you like to purchase our protection plan? Well, I always just decline it, you know, but I can understand them offering that, but it's just a big money maker. It's a profit center on its own for them most of the time. We were in one of those discount stores the other day. We bought a few things and got us a chicken for supper that night. We were checking out, and the cashier said, would you like to purchase our protection plan on this chicken? I said, what? Yeah, a protection plan, it's only $18.99. What? The chicken only costs $9. And why would I need a protection plan on a chicken? Well, sir, you know, if you just didn't cook it right or something went wrong with it, you know, it was bad, then you could bring it back and we'd give you a new chicken. Well, yeah, what if I got sick? Well, if you got sick and had to have your stomach pumped, bring a receipt for the chicken and a receipt from the emergency room, and we'll settle up with you on that too. Okay, well, no, I tell you what, I think I'll pass because I'm going to be cooking that thing tonight, and I always cook it right, so I don't think I got much to worry about. But thanks anyway. All right, well, if you do get sick and have to have that stomach pumped, just come on back here, bring them receipts, and we'll take care of you. All right, I appreciate it. So, I got to thinking, I wonder if they have a warranty protection plan for their condoms. If you bought a condom, how would that work? Hey, I bought this condom in here the other day and it broke. And what y'all gonna do about it? Well, sir, we'll be glad to check that out if you can bring the defective condom back to us and let us inspect it and everything. What, you want me to bring that thing? I done flushed it down the commode. Well, sir, I don't. Now y'all got to do something. Who's gonna pay for this youngin' here 9 months from now for the next 18 years? Lucille, I told you not to move so quick the other night. Anyway, I don't know what y'all going to do for me. Well, sir, if you'll look at the limits of our liability on the back of the receipt there, it'll tell you that what we do is we will give you 1 month's supply of Pampers and 1 month's supply of formula. What? That's all you going to do? And I got to pick up the tab for the rest of it when it was your mistake? No, sir, it wasn't our mistake. It was your wife's mistake. It sounds like it was your wife's mistake because she moved too fast. I can see it now. Anyway. Oh, Lordy. Protection plans. Aren't they wonderful?
Know what it's like. It's the 2-minute warning, and your team is getting ready to kick the game-winning field goal, and you can hold it any longer. So you run to take care of business. You get into too much of a hurry. Next thing you hear is, never suffer again. Grab a can Zip No Snag. A Zip No Snag is a pocket-sized canister of super cold liquid nitrogen. Just one quick spray on Manland and you're back to the game. That's right, guys. Dell put a can of Zip No Snag in my Christmas stocking. It was a lifesaver during the college playoffs and national championship.
Hi, gals. I know you're tired of hearing that primordial scream. So help your man out by giving him Zip No Snag. It comes in a small pocket-size aerosol. Just a quick spray of super cool Zip No Snag on the affected area, and that sucker will run and hide, just like that. Just go to zipnosnaggerini.com or call 888-888-44556. Just $9.99 for one can or $39.99 for a six-pack. And like John said, put that sucker back in the barn where it belongs.
Not for use by Ohio State fans. They never have this problem. Another fine product of rectal research.
Now, just a touch of the political with Dave.
The other day, Michelle Obama was interviewing a gentleman on her podcast, and she made the following comment that has really set social media and the internet on fire. Listen to this.
Just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a Black man. Would you care to share that journey?
Now, it sounds just like she was calling herself a Black man. And of course, there's been a lot of rumors going around over the years about that. In fact, she may be transgender, I guess you might say, but I'm not suggesting she is. I do not think and believe for a minute that she is. But anyway, that's what's been going around, but who knows? But anyway, as it turns out, if you listen closely, it was just the inflection in her voice and her cadence, I guess you might say. She actually, when she says me as a Black man, she was actually referring to the gentleman that she was interviewing. But man, I tell you what, when you just listen to it straight up, it sounds just like she's saying, she kind of puts her hand to her chest and saying, me, and then I think she was meaning to say, for me, and then you as a Black man, but she left the you out. She just says, me, and as a Black man, would you such and such, So anyway, it was funny. It's interesting. And it just shows you how a slip of the tongue, no pun intended, can really mess you up real quick. But anyway, that's my little political bit for the day. And we'll move on.
Guys, you know what it's like when you buy a new pair of pants or jeans, you put your hand in your pocket, and it just doesn't feel right. Well, the reason is you don't have any pocket lint down in that pocket. From Peckerwood Research comes Add Some Lint. Nowadays, with so many synthetic fabrics, a pocket or belly button full of lint is fast becoming a thing of the past. Whether it's a new pants pocket or a clean belly button, fresh out of the shower, Add Some Lint restores that comfy feeling fast. Just a pinch of Add Some Lint, strategically placed in pocket or belly button, it'll have you have relaxed. Whistling Dixie as you go through your day, picked exclusively from the cotton fields of Wumbelow, Mississippi. Just south of Tupelo, you won't want to go a day without Add Some Lint. Available in 6 or 12-ounce bags at your local convenience store or car wash, only $49.99 for a 6-month supply. Get yours today or go to fuzzynavel.toot.
Remember, there are two places you can get your leg pulled. Your chiropractor's office and right here on the Center Line with Dave.
What's the big idea?
I just dropped in.
Well, if we knew you was coming, we'd have baked the cake. What's the matter with you? How do you like that? Get busy. Oh, shut up!
Oh, my three main men, the Stooges. Don't you love them? There's some people out there that don't love the Stooges, and that's okay. They've got their right. But I just wonder, how can you not laugh at the Three Stooges, especially the Stooges with Larry, Moe, and Curly? Shemp, for me, not so much. But Curly, he made the Stooges. He was with his, certainly, and his yuck, yucks, and whoop, whoop, whoops. And Moe's, get busy. I'll muddy you. Go mingle before I mangle. It just, oh man, there's a bunch of them. Anyway, the Three Stooges. Don't you love them?
It's a wacky Wednesday on the center line with Dave Saham. Hang on tight as there were door in my joyride.
Not long ago, we decided we were going to call out for supper and have it delivered. And there's a little restaurant that we frequent every now and then. That don't sound right, does it? If you're going to frequent something, that means you go there a lot. But every now and then means you just go there once in a while. Anyway, there's this place that we go from time to time. And food's pretty good, and they have a delivery service. So one night we didn't feel like getting out, so we called up there and we placed an order. And I told them I wanted a grilled chicken sandwich, just the bun, just on the bun. You know, no mayonnaise, nothing, no pickles, no nothing, just on the bun. And so, okay, so he took the order and food got here. I guess they took my word for it, because all there was a slab of cheese on a bun. There wasn't there a piece of chicken on there at all. So I called back up there and I talked to the same girl that I placed the order with. I said, look, we got a problem here. I got my chicken sandwich here and didn't have no chicken in it. Well, sir, you told me you just wanted it on a bun. I said I wanted a chicken sandwich on the bun, a chicken sandwich, but just on the bun. Oh, I thought you just wanted the bun. I didn't know you wanted the chicken with it. Well, why would I have said a chicken sandwich? I wanted a chicken sandwich on a bun if I didn't want the chicken in it. Well, I don't know. People have funny orders sometime up here, sir. I'm sorry. So, well, we'll have a new one for you here if you want to come pick it up. No, I'm not going to come pick it up. I paid to have it delivered. Now, y'all going to deliver it. Okay, well, yeah, we'll do that, sir. All right. Yeah, so about 30 minutes later. Now, you ready for this? 30 minutes later. Guy comes to the door, a little bag, apologizing profusely for the mistake and everything, hands me the bag. I open up the bag, and there's a grilled piece of chicken in it. No bun, no nothing, just a grilled piece of chicken. So, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, on my soul.
Paging Dr. Bleedin', Dr. Izzy Bleedin', paging Dr. Body, Dr. Selma Body.
Hey dudes, is your wife always complaining on your ass for no good reason? Does she ever act like this?
Fishing hell. I don't care if it is relaxing, you're just relax your ass in that $500 recliner you just bought. So park it, buddy, and no, I ain't in the mood for a roll in the hay. I'm gonna go paint my toes.
Well, you need SUW. Shut up woman powder. Just sprinkle a pinch. In her favorite beverage or on her oatmeal. And in no time she will act like a new wife.
Going fishing, honey. Have fun. I'll have a steak dinner and a 6-pack waiting for you when you get home. After we eat, would you be up for a little woo-woo-woo?
SUW is all natural and it's only $49.99 for a 90-day supply. Go to bitchnomo.sit.
Men caution does not work on all women. Some are just bad to the bone. So you will just have to suck it up, dude.
When I was in college, I worked at a aircraft flight service facility at Peachtree DeKalb Airport and on the flight line, and we towed airplanes and refueled airplanes and washed airplanes and all that kind of stuff. And you know, we would stand there and guide them up on the ramp, you know, when they taxi in and whatnot. But anyway, anytime we'd get a new guy, especially if it was a guy that this was his first time working at an airport like that, we'd say, you know what, it's time that you wash a few propellers. And he'd say, okay, well, what do you mean? Well, we got some of these, one of our services to our customers that keep their airplanes in our big hangar here is that about once a month we'll go around and check them out, and if they got bug smash or something on their propellers, we'll wash them for them. So you need to go back to the maintenance shop and ask for Monty, and he will get you some prop wash, and you need to get some prop wash and come out here and wash these propellers. Oh, okay. So they'd go back there and they'd find Monty. Monty was a mechanic. He was a real character back there. He was a A&P mechanic. They say, yeah, Monty, they tell me that I need to get some prop wash from you. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. Well, what Monty would do is he'd go get an old coffee can and he'd go in the bathroom, he'd pee in it. And then he'd bring it out and he'd hand him, he says, okay, here you go. Just take that up front, you just dip a rag in it and then just wipe down your props. So the kid would come back up front and he'd get that thing, he'd dip a rag on, he'd start wiping on a prop. And at that point, we'd get our yucks out of it. And we'd stop him and we'd tell him, okay, you've been initiated now. You done wiped your first prop, so you're done. You're done. So it's just some crazy shit we used to do. It was a lot of fun, though. We thought anyway. But the time that our line chief told us one night, he said, okay, before you guys secure and you shut the hangar doors, I want this hangar swept out good. And there was a big hangar over at Peachtree DeKalb Airport. So I had my pilot's license. Not that made any real difference, but I said, look, this old Twin Beach, big old tail dragger, Twin Beach, sitting in the hangar there, had 2 radial engines on it. So I tell you what we'll do. Let's just position that thing right at the front of the hangar. I'll get in there and I'll fire that sucker up and I'll run them engines up, and that prop wash will blow all that dirt out the back of the hangar. We'll open the back hangar doors. So that's what we did. We put it on one side of the hangar. I fired it up and ran it up for about a minute or so, and it did. It blew all the stuff out of one side, and then we blew it out of the back. So it blew everything out in the back taxiway area and parking lot out from the hangar. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, boy, I could have got my ass kicked and run off forever if they had ever caught me doing that. But anyway, they didn't.
Hey, this is Larry Luber, and this is my brother Goober Luber. Say hey, Goober.
Hey, how you doing?
We're here to announce our new restaurant facility that we've just opened up. It's Goober and Larry's Fish Camp and Deer Parlor down here right on the river. And we'd like for you to come by and see us sometime. We got all kinds of fish. We even got sushi. We got a little room called the Fujirita room, Roomy Too Much Amabuba room, or whatever you want to call it. You can go in there and you can get some of that raw fish like they eat over there, and you can eat it with a fork or eat it with a stick. We don't care. We got sticks. I think they call them chopsticks. But anyway, we got all kinds of good stuff. And then, like I said, we got a deer camp down here. We call it the parlor instead of just the camp. The parlor gives it a little more classy feel and sound to it. But y'all come on down here and see us. We're right here on the river, not too far down the road. What is it, Goober? What? Oh, yeah, well, I guess I need to tell you where we are. Well, we got 2 locations. We got one on the Flint River in Georgia, and then we got one on the St. Johns River just south of Jacksonville, between Jacksonville and Palatka. So if y'all know where that is, come see us. If you don't know where that is, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm Larry, and he's Goober, and we're the Goober Brothers. Luber Goober, Goober Luber, however you want to call it. And we'll talk to you later. Now, back to the center line with that feller named Dave. Goodbye, and have a good day.
And now for the exciting conclusion.
Well, folks, yep, this is the conclusion of the center line for this Wednesday. Glad you came along with us. Hope you'll join us on Saturday when we're going to be talking bicycles and lunch ladies and lunchroom smells. Ought to be a hoot, I hope. Anyway, join us this Saturday on the center line. I'm Dave, and Charlie Ann, take it away.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day.
You have been on the center line with Dave. Join Dave every Wednesday and Saturday. You can contact Dave through his website, thecenterline48.com. There you can email Dave or post a message. You can also find Dave on YouTube. Just type in the center line with Dave. For Dave and Charlie Ann, thanks for listening. I'm Buckwheat J. Furtwangler. Have a great day. Yabba dabba doo.
The Center Line with Dave is a copyrighted production, all rights reserved. Remember, there are 2 places you can get your leg pulled. Your chiropractor's office and right here on the Center Line with Dave.